Thanks, guys. So this rivalry is probably as old as time itself, and it's important today for IU to get a couple wins as they're right below Purdue and the Big Ten standings, so they're going all out. They even have these Beat Purdue t-shirts that they're getting their fans to wear, and like I said, it's a couple big games. They want to pull ahead from Purdue, so let's see if they can do it today. Back to you guys. It's actually been a little bit of an interesting weekend for head coach of Cleveland State, Chuck Voss. Back in the late 80s, Voss played against one of Indiana's very own players' dads, Kendall Bierman. Now when I asked him about it, he said he was excited to watch Bierman play, as well as anxious. Tonight here, and if you look around at University Gym, you see a lot of people are wearing red, and that's actually because it's a red out for Hoosier Pride Day, which is when they have athletes from all 23 other teams come out and support Indiana on their Big Ten opener. The Indiana Hoosiers are probably best known as the one Big Ten team to go undefeated at home last season, and they're looking to continue that here tonight. They currently have 17 wins under their belt, and it's looking like it's going pretty well for them so far. Indiana has been doing really well with serving this season. They're currently ranked #1 in the Big Ten for serving. They started the season off with 94 aces, so that's really been their strength. 22 of those aces have come from senior defensive specialist Taylor Lebo. Now when I talked to Lebo, she told me in the past she's had a lot of issues making sure she can get the ball directly on the court. She's given up points and errors. But this year she's really confident of where she's putting the ball. So, you got off to a little bit of a slow start, but you really picked it up there, especially with your serving. Was that something you guys really worked on in practice this week?
Following a week of stellar performances, junior guard James Blackman Jr. earned Big Ten Co-Player of the Week awards Monday. Blackman tied his career high with 33 points in the Hoosiers' win over Michigan State on Saturday. Blackman also scored the game-winning three-pointer against Penn State a week ago today. This is Blackman's second Big Ten Player of the Week honor this year. Indiana relied on their defense to defeat Northwestern at home. The win against the Wildcats was even more meaningful for the Hoosiers, as it was their annual Pink Day honoring breast cancer awareness. The Hoosiers opened the game with an 11-2 run and held Northwestern to only one field goal in the game's first 5 minutes. Indiana didn't let up, coming out strong in the second half with an 11-point run, and the Wildcats were not able to answer. Head coach Terry Morin was proud of the team's fight, but still thinks they have improvement to make from the outside. The Hoosiers hold a 2-game winning streak, increasing their chances at dancing in March.
It was the final day in Las Vegas for NBA teams yesterday as the Los Angeles Lakers faced off against the Portland Trail Blazers in the 2017 Summer League Championship. The Lakers came out on top with a 110-98 win over the Blazers. During former Hoosier Thomas Bryant's 7 games with the Lakers, Bryant scored 41 points, grabbed 25 rebounds, and averaged about 14 minutes per game. In the span of 24 hours, IU men's basketball received 3 new 4-star commits, and of course, they only became official when announced on Twitter. The commits included Race Thompson, a 6'8 forward from Minnesota, Jerome Hunter, a 6'7 forward from Ohio, and Demezi Anderson, a 6'6 Indiana native. The overall number 91 nationally ranked Anderson received offers from Michigan, Connecticut, DePaul, and received interest from Purdue. Thompson was Coach Archie Miller's first Indiana recruit, ranked at number 86 in the top 100 recruits by 24/7 Sports. Thompson will be reclassifying from the 2018 class to the 2017 class, putting him on campus and the IU roster for the upcoming fall season. Hunter, IU's second commit of the weekend, ranked as a number 60 prospect overall in the top 100 rankings. Hunter will also be reclassifying from 2018 to 2017, joining IU as a redshirt. Second story for today goes to IU volleyball for having one of their own players, Kendall Bierman, selected to attend the second Big Ten Foreign Volleyball Tour. The sophomore outside hitter started the trip on July 17th and will be traveling and competing in the Czech Republic, Slovenia, Italy, and Austria until the 28th. In the team's first opening game, Bierman led the team with a .385 hitting percentage and 8 kills. Released today was confirmation that IU will face off against Louisville at home in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. IU will enter into the challenge with a 6-4 all-time record and hasn't played against the Cardinals since 2005. Meanwhile, in non-basketball related news, because yes, that exists too, the IU swimming and diving team is taking on the 2017 National Championships and Trials this week. The 5-day event determines who will get to compete on Team USA for the 2017 FINA World Championships. Kicking it off yesterday, Blake Peroni placed 6th in the 100 freestyle, qualifying him for the freestyle relay with Team USA next month. A handful of Hoosiers swim tonight to determine who will get a shot at going to Worlds, including Olympic gold medalist Lily King, who was also just named Big Ten Female Athlete of the Year. King is the first ever woman in IU history to receive this award.
Many different components go into the makings of a successful Little 500 race, and they all start right here. Behind me, you will see the Wilcox House, where race director Andrea Balzano spends her day-to-day organizing sponsors, creating events, and working with students to ensure smooth sailing on race day. Balzano got her start as a college student, riding on an all-rookie team, as well as being president of Riders Council her senior year. Ever since then, Balzano knew that she wanted to come back and be Little 5 race director.
The Little 500 had such a huge impact on my college experience, and I feel very, very strongly that it helped me develop as a leader and as a person, and it made me it changed me in such a huge way. I knew that I wanted to be here directing just because I love the race so much.
Since the winners of the women's race will not be returning this year, Balzano anticipates a very competitive women's race. She has also noticed about 15 men's teams competitively vying for first place and says it will be interesting to see who comes out victorious. But Balzano states there's more to race day than just standings and trophies, that it's what these teams leave the race and the track with that is so much more important.
When I think Little 500, I think community. The friends that you make, the memories that you make with those friends really do last a lifetime, and I think that can sound maybe a little cliche, but it is so true. When I think about, if I have a really hard day or a hard week or something has happened in my life and I need a support system or a shoulder to lean on, I'm going to call one of my Little 500 teammates. Those are the people that have been my best friends for years and years and years, and I think a lot of alumni could echo that.
For IU Sports Media, I'm Courtney Robb. People have gathered to watch Indiana University's The Famous Little 500 since 1951. For some, this means raising money for scholarships, while for others, this is so much more than a bike race. For President of the Riders Council, Ben Gavette, this will be his first year ever racing in the race, and he'll be carrying on his father's legacy back from when his dad raced in 1987. Not only will Gavette get to race for his father, but he'll also be able to race right next to his younger brother.
I think it goes back to the family aspect of it. So, of course, the race is philanthropic, but it also brings the community together, and in doing so, it brings my family together every year. I've been coming to the race for, almost as long as I can remember.
During his time in the Little 500, Gavette's father raced for the Phi Delta Theta fraternity, where he found his passion for cycling. Gavette's mother and uncle participated in the Little 500 steering committee. And for their first time racing this year, the Gavette brothers will be racing together for Sigma Phi Epsilon and continuing their family's legacy with their dad as their coach.
So as a little kid, I'd come to the race and be like, what is this place? Like, what's this atmosphere? And then now today, it's just a whole different scenario for me actually riding in it.
After spending months in training, both brothers view their part in the race as a privilege and honor, as well as a way to bring them closer together. For IU Sports Media, I'm Courtney Robb.
It turned out I was going to be the last one to ride, so it worked out well. But we worked our game plan to a T, so we were happy with it. Yeah, we had a certain point we wanted to hit, and when we hit that point, we just started making our moves, and from there on, the race just kind of did its own thing, and we just took it away. It's not just us four on the bike, it's everyone on the team. Everyone from all 9 riders to all the parents, all the friends, all the family. It's more than just us 4 that made this championship. I knew they were kind of close, but I didn't know how close, so I just had to keep my head down and keep going until the end, and after I crossed, I realized it was over, and so from there, it was just pure emotion. So
I think I saw you pumping your fist there at the end.
Yeah, I can't remember what I did at the end. I think it was something like, yeah, I don't know. So It's incredible. It's no feeling like it.